Principal Weems, played by Gwendoline Christie, also starred in what other classic series?
Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about Wednesday on Netflix, the series. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Merry Christmas from Chiang Mai. That's still the Christmas week or New Year's week. So from here, and my sister's in California. So happy holidays to all.
Yeah, sunny California.
So we're a little bit late at talking about Wednesday because we usually don't do the long miniseries, but I enjoyed it so much I had to talk about it a little bit. So we'll let my sister give her review first.
Well, I don't have a lot to say about it. I mean, I thought that the actress, what's her name? Something Ortega?
Gina Ortega.
Gina Ortega?
Ortega.
Okay. She's wonderful. She did a great job with Wednesday. She was like the perfect Wednesday. My favorite part was her dance scene. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with it. And like, I know that other people are obsessed with it because there's been all these like, TikTok and Instagram and all these like.
Oh, before we get started and talk about Wednesday's dance, sorry. The question of the week will be, I forgot to do it on our last video, but what, and this is the lady who played Principal Weems. What other Gwendoline Christie, what other famous miniseries was she a star in?
Now I know. I actually know the answer to this, but I'll answer it at the end. Now I know. I mean, she's kind of like amazing, right? She's such a great actress. But yes, it took me a second to.
Actually, there's two. There's just not just one. They're both of them are very famous. So we'll do the two. See if you know the two of them.
Well, it took me a minute to register who you're talking about.
Okay.
So yeah, back to her dance. Her dance was so adorable. She must be a dancer. I didn't research this. She must have some sort of like training.
Well, some of the dancers, she choreographed it herself, but some dancers online said it was cringy.
What? Well, yeah, cringy because it's weird.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying because they thought it, and most people jumped on them like, it was like a pile on it when they said that, of course. But I'm just saying, from a dancer's point of view, right?
I mean, really though, I mean, cringy, yes, as far as like where it fit and
but cringy. If you said that to Wednesday, she would go, "Well, thank you."
Yeah, exactly.
For saying it, because that's her, right? This is a horrible day outside. Oh, fantastic, whatever, right?
But I felt like the actual technique was she seems like she is a dancer and she has some training in dancing. And yes, was it cringy? Yeah, but that's like kind of that is the character, which is why I personally loved it and thought it was like awesome. So
yeah, I didn't even think cringy at all. I just sat there and smiled. I thought I was just being entertained.
Yeah, it was
this cute. Wow, I just heard a huge explosion.
Really? Do you need to go check on something?
No, let's let it go. If I hear another one, I'll stop. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I loved it. I loved the costumes, the set. I thought the storyline was interesting. I loved it. I thought it was like Harry Potter-esque. I mean, not anywhere near as good as Harry Potter.
Yeah, because of the school, I think, because of that Harry Potter feel.
Yeah,
right?
The dark theme and things like that. The dark
theme.
And like the mystery and trying to I mean, there's similarities, but I mean, Harry Potter, you can't compare. I mean,
there was definitely some parallels to it. But I thought the writing was, I'm not talking about the story itself, but just the individual scenes were very well written, very funny. Yeah. They captured the characters extremely well. I was actually I was very surprised at how good it was. I mean, I loved Tim Burton. I knew it was well, at first I wasn't going to watch it. I go, another stupid, Addams Family ripoff, blah, blah, blah. Then I saw Tim Burton's name attached to it and I go, oh, well, that changes everything, right? With Tim Burton. So I started watching and said, I watched the first, oh my God, this is a freaking great show, right? Yeah. Super entertaining, great jokes. They just played the Wednesday thing right down the line. I love Luis Guzman. A lot of people don't like Luis Guzman in this part because he's not suave enough. But if you look at the actual pictures from the original comic strip, it looks exactly the same. He looks just like
I
the
love
guy in the comic strip,
Yeah.
right? Which is crazy. And
Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I thought she was great as this part.
she was
So
fantastic. She's great in everything. She's a great actress.
she
And
is.
Guzman, I love his like, oh, my little rain cloud, my little storm cloud, my
Yeah.
little yeah, these dark things, right? And I really like, and it's so strange. I really like the kid, her boyfriend, the town boyfriend. I liked them all, but but he had that great face. It's almost like from the 70s,
Yeah.
type of face, right? And personality. And it just, it guy kind of grew on you. So I'm super looking forward for season 2. And unfortunately, it doesn't come out to like October 2024.
Oh,
And we got a long wait. By that time, we've forgotten all about it. It's
Yeah.
kind of sad. They said they're working on it now. And then of course you can't forget the thing. That hand is amazing.
oh, okay. Why did I not start with that? How can you I have a crush on the hand. I don't even know how you can have a crush on something that's just a hand. He was amazing. Like
It
that
was
made
it was
the
I was an actor doing that
I
with
know
his
that.
hand. You saw that.
I know.
That's amazing, right?
I know. And honestly, like I'm in love with whoever he is. Like he was so good.
I don't
And
think
to
this-
me, that made the series.
think
I
he
can't
was-
even believe that I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, that was just sort of, instead of doing like CGI or something.
And then when I thought he spoiler alert, spoiler alert, when I thought he died, I was so sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
I was so sad. I was like, oh my God, I cannot I'm literally crying over a hand that may have died in a movie, a show that's not even real. So phenomenal. He should get some sort of, how can he win an award for that? Can he get an Emmy for that? I don't know, but he should.
Oh, he should. Yeah. This show had 57 characters. That's a lot of speaking parts. 57 speaking
Wow.
parts. Well, except for
Wow.
the hand, except for the thing, right? I'm looking for, what's his name? Oh yeah, Fred Amundsen. What did you think of Fred Amundsen as Uncle Festus?
Yeah, fine.
But nothing to write home. A lot of people didn't like him in that part. I thought it was
No,
fine.
but it's
He
fine.
was suitably silly for
Yeah.
the Festus, and I thought they
Fester,
developed
Fester.
Fester. Yeah, I thought they developed his character kind of, in a
No, but
strange
nothing
way.
like the hand. Oh my gosh, what thing?
Thing. Yeah. Thing.
Loved him.
Right. So great show. Another 100% full glass for
Yeah.
me.
I mean, really, I was sad. Like, I'd be like, what am I gonna do tonight after work one night? And it's like you don't want to get into another show and like have to like invest. It's like, oh, I've already watched all of Wednesday. Like I was,
Yeah, I finished that fast.
yeah, I did too.
It's like boom, boom, and then it was over. And I'm like, it's so sad that it was done and gone. I mean, you can always watch it again.
And I
Well,
might,
I mean, you might be able to, because you have to wait so long for it to come out. 2024 is
True.
a long wait.
and I want to see
almost
my
2
boyfriend.
years.
in the hand.
Yeah, it's almost 2 years. So anyway, that is our review of Wednesday. If you have not seen it, and I don't know anybody on the planet who probably has not seen it, right?
Well, my teenage boys, but that's not surprising. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know if it's a
really?
teenage boy kind of like show.
Wow.
I mean,
If I was a teenage
they-
boy, I'd be all over Gina Ortega. But she's only 4'8". Somebody,
she's little.
she's little. She's one of the what they call them popsicle people. The actors, a lot of actors in Hollywood are called popsicle people because they got little bodies and huge heads.
Yeah.
Most of these actors, these big stars, have gigantic heads. I remember reading a story about a Bob Dylan concert, and some famous guy, I don't know who wrote this, but he was just another actor. He said he was sitting behind Marlon Brando at the Bob Dylan concert, and he said Marlon Brando's head was so huge that he could not see around it. It's like they, for some reason, it's just a thing in Hollywood to have these little people with little body. Well, Brando didn't have a little body, but originally, I'm sure his body wasn't that big, but and then the huge heads, and she looks like one of those type of people, right? She got
Yeah.
the big head and the little body, and she's just perfectly photogenic, right? And I liked
Yeah.
her roommate. You
Yeah,
know,
she was adorable. Absolutely adorable.
adorable. Yeah, and it was
But
just
she's
a
wearing platforms throughout the show. If you look at her shoes, like
which one?
constantly.
Ortega?
Wednesday.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that, but I didn't know how short she was. But yeah, but she's amazing. And again, what was amazing, we didn't even notice that she played in X. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you know what, I did, and then I forgot because she's that good. You don't really,
Didn't even
you
notice
know,
that was her, right?
she's so
Yeah.
versatile.
And
True,
she's got
true actor.
true actor, yeah. And she's been doing this since she was a little kid. And she's just really down to earth from what I can tell, you know. She just lives with her family, like in, I don't know, Riverside or someplace like that, or used to at least. I don't think she probably does anymore. I don't know where the family's from, but you know, they're out in the boonies, kind of, not directly in Los Angeles. And yeah, and she's just been doing this, going off and doing these things on her own since she was like 10 years old. Just born to the craft, right? And she's very serious about it, which is incredible.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, that is our review of Wednesday. As you can tell, we both loved it. So if you have not seen it, you have to see it.
You do.
All right. Goodbye. Good night.
Gwendoline Christie, who starred in Game of Thrones, can also be seen in the Netflix series Sandman.